Hello, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Islandtaro with another general message. This time I want to change up and be a little different. So this is gonna be a read, like a celebrity read, for Tia Kemp, Rick Ross's baby mom. Um, like lately, I don't know. I've been drawn to her energy or what have you, and just getting the vibe like I want to like declare something or like like reveal something. I don't know. I just do what I'm drawn to do. So without further ado, but before we get into it, I just want to say remember to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and remember this is just entertainment purposes. um I don't know her. It's not like I'm trying to like be all up in her business or anything like that. I'm just trying to see like why she be so mad at him or whatever. So I'm gonna be as most respectful as I can, as always, and get the show on the road. So I did pre-shuffle, and I will pull some oracle decks to clarify what's down here, and I will be using my own oracle decks to clarify. So let's go. So I put a card in the center, and then I do like 12 cards around for like her year or how she started the year or what's going on with her. So right away, I feel like with the Eight of Swords in the middle, and that's like her current thought process at the moment. And I feel like when she looks in the mirror that she doesn't like what she sees, not as in like her beauty or as in her grace or anything like that. I just feel like she sees like a lot of past things. Like, I feel like she's a prisoner of her own thoughts, basically. Um, Let me just go through my little notes here that I made, because I want to be on point. It's not that I'm cheating, but I like to meditate and make sure I get it out good. Okay, so what I had saw during my pre-shuffle was um the Eight of Swords is in reverse, which I feel that it means she's a prisoner of her past in thought. Like I was saying, when she looks in the mirror, she doesn't like what she sees. She sees all her shortcomings, wants, but most of all, she sees her youth that she spent, or like her youth that she lost with Rick Ross, and all the broken promises and all the times that she was left behind. That's why I wanted to go back and like read what I had put down for my notes, because I wanted to make sure that I said the right thing. That's why I wrote it down. I also feel that this card indicates that she feels limited or restricted in her current situations, probably due to her mindset or her current circumstances. I also feel like, I mean, it'll be hard to say that I haven't looked up nothing on her, which I really haven't, but I get the notion that the things that I've watched about her is like when I see the TikTok videos with her doing like reactions to people's videos, or I seen like she was doing an interview with the game, little clips like that I've seen, and like just by that I was just drawn to the energy and felt like I wanted to read her. I feel like she understands that she needs to make changes in her life, or like change her mindset, and she began the beginning of the year well with good intentions towards that. She also knows that changing her mindset will allow her to be free and gain new opportunities, and she's aware that having that limited type of mindset, not saying that she's not intelligent, but when we've been hurt or when we feel cast out, we can tend to put up like defense mechanisms. But I feel like she's been allowing herself to be guided by God. And I also feel like she may have a woman who is older that gives her advice. This person may be a Pisces, Capricorn, or Aries. I also get the feeling that with this Knight of Cups here in upright, let's make it clear for you guys to see, that she has a desire. She dreams of love, or a love offer that can make her feel the way she did before. She longs for romance, fellowship. She wants the fairy tale ending, like she wants her knight like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Also, I viewed her Instagram, and just to pull like her energy, and I seen like there's like a recurring picture of herself when she was younger, and I feel like this picture is where she feels like she lost innocence, or I feel like that picture represents to when she lost innocence in her life. Or like when she gave up something. And her desire for like a love or romantic connection is very strong. And she longs for like a deep emotional connection. I feel like also that picture represents like a time where she felt nostalgic and more innocent and carefree, and like I feel like she'd like to get back to that. And also here with the Moon card, I feel like she feels trapped in her past. She feels like the way that her past went is like the way that she perceives that she should handle love now, and it's like protective mode. I feel like she wants a partner who thinks with their head and not their lower extremities. And someone who doesn't abuse the fact that they're abundant. Someone generous with their time who doesn't make her feel guilty that she's taking time from them or that they're spending time with her. She wants someone who protects and validates her and someone whom she can trust to feel vulnerable around. I feel like with this King of Wands here, I feel like she desires someone who knows their strengths and someone who will lead with positivity. And once again, someone who will protect her and protect their home and protect the sanctuity that the I don't even know how to say that right now. Or someone who protects like the palace that he and she have built together. Eight of Wands in the upright, I feel like she has a lot of opportunities coming in to her. And I feel like there's a lot of doors opening for her, but they're not as quick as she'd like them to be. And she's willing to let go and release the Nine of Wands, her old way of thinking, in order to reach that goal that she's trying to achieve. I feel like at this point in time that she's willing to let go and almost get in a childlike state, or allowing herself to be seen in a different playful state. Not so serious, more loving, and more open so that she can have more opportunities coming in. I also feel like with this star card that either she meets an Aquarius who is bringing that type of thought process into her life, or she is allowing, or I feel like it's both. She's allowing God to guide her and understanding here with the World card in reverse that life doesn't set and revolve around her, and that there's different, that she cannot take shortcuts in order to get to where she wants to be, or shortcuts, I just heard, to level up. I feel like she's taking that knowledge here with the Chariot and using both her past and her current circumstances and her past experiences as well as her current experiences to put together the type of outcome that she wants with that Magician card there. But always she comes back to this with this Devil card. I feel like she always pulls herself back into a particular way of thinking, or feeling like if I do this, then this will happen. And she's doing a good job at balancing herself and trying to move forward. I just feels I just feel like she sometimes allow her emotions or her past hurts to get in the way. That negative thinking. Let's shuffle these cards and get her energy up in there. And also, I don't know if she has Gemini in her chart, but I kept saying Tia as well as Kia. Tia, Kia, Tia, Kia. I feel like there's two sides to Tia. I feel like there's a Tia side and I feel like there's a Kia side. I feel like Kia is loud and obnoxious and rude and doesn't care who she hurts. And then I feel like Tia is more caring, more soft, more vulnerable. And which brings me back to that picture of her when she was younger. I feel like Tia is more like that. And Kia is more like the present. Okay. Cuts in here. No. Love clouds. Okay. Well, I really wasn't trying to take this card because it popped out, but the card says, you made a mistake, but you will do better next time. And I feel like that's the theme of her read, is doing better with her, like, learning from her past mistakes and doing better. And then right next to that, it says that there was a divine masculine involved that wasn't ready. So I feel like like I said, I feel like she felt jilted by Rick Ross. I feel like she felt like the promises that he was making to her before he became so popular. I get the feeling like once he became popular, she started to feel him drift away. And he began going in another direction. And although he was there for her, he wasn't there for her in the way she'd like him to show up for her. I also feel like she doesn't feel like she got everything that she deserved while being in that connection with him. Or she didn't get everything she deserved in that connection once he came up. I keep feeling like he kept giving her breadcrumbs. You know, to keep her wanting more, or giving her just enough. I don't know who this pertains to in her life, but I think she's gone through lots of pain or lots of setbacks in her life. And I don't know if she's known someone who, or someone close to her that was murdered by a spouse or a single parent or something like that. And also, they want her to know, Spirit, it takes courage to be different and do your own thing. I feel like at one point someone was trying to make her feel insecure because that's the only way that they knew how to feel or give love. I feel like there's a lot of things that she feels guilty about inside that she keeps to herself, that she doesn't reveal to anyone. And I feel like the male energy that she feels jilted by, They were once friends. Like they used to be friends. And she stopped trusting in that person. And she started feeling used by that person. See? Just let you read it yourself. She also felt like she built a home and then watched it come crumbling down. Or maybe she feels like she worked so hard on that relationship and then just watch it slip away. Let me put this closer. Wait. This is closer. Can you? I'll just show it. Someone here feels like they made someone who they are. I feel like there was a lot of like toxic behavior going on, like breaking phones, destroying property, and sabotage. I don't know who it was coming from. It could be either or. I feel nervous. So I feel like lately she's been having like a lot of nervous energy, wanting to succeed, wanting to be fulfilled. Okay. That wouldn't go back in, so I took it. Okay. I feel like either someone has unusual, sneaky, weird vibes, or she moves in like an unusual, like quiet type of way, like more like of a self-protection type of way, and she's starting to learn how to trust more. I feel like at the time where she needed help and things were going down for her, she felt like she didn't get the help that she needed or the help that she deserved. With this card here in the reverse. And like I said, I was feeling like nervous, but I guess more like anxious. Like this card here says afraid and anxious. Can I ever find my way out? And I feel like a change in her circumstances is coming soon. And she should try to relax. And she doesn't need to feel worried all the time. But the reason why she feels worried all the time is because she is afraid of going back in that same mindset or falling back into the same, like, pattern of doing things. She realized that the way that she moves can sometimes hold her back. And she wants to love more. She wants to be vulnerable more. But also, she doesn't want to be vulnerable for somebody who will take her soft side for granted. She also wants someone who will be afraid of losing her. I get the strong feeling like she wasted a lot of time. She feels like she wasted a lot of time, or a lot of youth was spent. Okay. Because of her willingness to release to God, I feel like she has a lot of unforeseen help. Not going to grab so much of these. I'm just going to take what fell out and interpret them and then move and close off like that. I feel like Tia should pay more attention to like her home life and her her child and her grandchild or grandchildren if she has more than one. I don't know how many kids she have. I think she has one, but I'm not sure. I didn't really go deep into looking at anything about her. I just went to the page to draw the energy, and that's about it. And that picture just kept screaming out to me. I feel like there could be a Libra involved in her situation. Um that person may be a guide, or it could be the friend that I was speaking of. It possibly could be that person has Aquarius in their chart or has Libra in their chart. I feel like at this point she's working very hard. She and also I feel like at one point like she gets confused, or her thoughts like interrupt her intuition. And this card right here is like on like the spiritual thing that I said. It represents like a new growth, like a pregnancy or a birth. Um, I feel justice, completion, connections to God, gifts from God, protection from God, standing still, fulfillment, letting God guide you, abundance of anything you can think of, transformation, self preservation, setting boundaries to succeed, God in good investments, prosperity, comfort, financial gain, and a dependable partner. And I feel like these are all things that she's always desired, but I feel like they were just like right in front of her, but not obtainable. I feel like she's pegged out by more than one person to be like damaged, or saying that she's too much of this type of way to succeed in this, but she's not allowing that to dictate to her how she should live her life, or diminish her from obtaining her dreams or reaching or going towards her dreams. The divine wants her to, whereas I feel like on some aspects she releases to God, but on some aspects she tries to take care of things herself. And I feel like God wants her to allow him to shield her and protect her more. This card here is John 16 verse 17 to 23. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. So whatever pain that she felt when she was like going on like this downward spiral that she felt herself going in, or whatever pain that she felt that was so great that caused her to go into this like defensive mode, is like she's gonna feel so much joy that wouldn't even matter right now. And I'm gonna take this card because it keeps jumping out at me. Okay, realizing self-worth and doing her shadow work. Yes. Doing what it takes to help yourself. Going within, finding your triggers, acceptance of every part of you. Dark and light. I think I mentioned that before. With that Chariot card. No one likes every single thing about themselves, but it all coexists to make us who we are. It's not the only part of you. It's just a part of you. From darkness comes light. Light up the darkness, even that needs love and attention. A shadow is a dark area where light form, a light source is blackened by an opaque object. I'm sorry, I can't see. It occupies all of three-dimensional volume behind an object with light in front of it. The cross-section of a shadow is a two-dimensional silhouette or a reverse projection of the object blocking the light. Shadows are made by blocking light. Light rays travel from a source in straight lines. So she cannot allow her shadows, which is her past, to block her from her future, moving forward and opening doors for herself. Now, when she does realize that her thought process and way of thinking and incorporating her past into her present isn't allowing her to move forward. So that is my read for Tia Kemp, and I hope she sees it, and I hope it was able to resonate with her. I know I don't upload as much as I should, but to me, as a reader, I read when I'm drawn to read, and I don't feel like someone should be telling you every day, oh, check in with me to see how your day is going, blah, 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 and to see what's going to happen next, because, like, your life is not, like, a book read by someone. Like, if you're going to be, like, following a horoscope all day, every day, just to get by, then you're really not, like, managing yourself well, or, like, going through life in the way that you should. So that's why I don't upload so much. And I upload when I'm drawn to. But if I do get requests, I will upload a video. Just leave a comment down in the comments or message me, and I'll upload your sign and give a read. Anyways, as always, love, peace, and light. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and leave a like or a comment down in the comment section. And have a blessed day.